The Alldus podcast is brought to you by Alldus International, supplying your expert AI and digital transformation staffing needs across the US and Europe. Today, you are listening to our ServiceNow series, where we interview the best and brightest of the industry to share their story, advice, and views on the exciting world of ServiceNow and digital transformation.
Today, I'm very excited to be joined by Lars, who is a Master Architect from Axians. Lars, thanks so much for joining us today. We'd love to hear a bit more about yourself.
Thank you for having me. I'm a ServiceNow Certified Master Architect and Evangelist with nearly 14 years of experience on the ServiceNow platform. I'm currently employed by Axians, a ServiceNow partner organization based in Stockholm, Sweden. And sharing my knowledge and experience is a passion of mine, which I've had the pleasure of doing in various ways. I've been invited to speak at the Knowledge Conference in Las Vegas twice. I host the Swedish chapter of the ServiceNow Developer Meetup program, and I've mentored several talents on their individual ServiceNow journeys. The pace of innovation on the ServiceNow platform is truly remarkable, ensuring that there is always something new to learn and a new business value to unlock.
Yeah, you've been part of the industry for a very long time now, which is very exciting to see. I'm curious to learn how you kind of got into the ServiceNow world and what your background was to get to that place.
Yes, my journey began back in 1999 with the BMC Remedy platform, where I progressed from a junior developer to a senior developer to a trainer and eventually to an architect. BMC Remedy was the leading platform at the time, and I was entrusted with increasing responsibility, and my commitment to delivering high quality and cost-effective solutions helped me to establish a quite solid reputation in the ecosystem. And this reputation led to my selection by Devo Team, another ServiceNow partner organization, to help build a strong IT service management practice based on the ServiceNow platform in Sweden, Norway, and Denmark back in 2011. This was even before the Aspen release, when all training, including instructor-led training, was free for ServiceNow partners in Europe. And I took full advantage of this opportunity, and with my background in BMC Remedy, I quickly found success with ServiceNow.
Lovely. And it sounds like you've always taken the opportunity to learn and develop yourself throughout your career, even before joining the ServiceNow community. And now you've been qualified as a certified master architect for nearly 4 years. But even 4 years on, you're still only one of two based in Sweden. So maybe tell us a bit more about what being a master architect actually means.
Yes, the 6-month Certified Master Architect MBA style trainings was the most challenging endeavor I've ever undertaken. The cohort and I learned and grew significantly, forming a strong team. And we remain in contact today, and it's wonderful to have such a robust network of highly skilled professionals.
Yeah, it's exciting, and it's nice that you do have that connection to those that you still, you did your training with a few years back. You're still connected to them now, and you're still able to lean on each other to learn more in the industry. And what does it really mean to be a certified master architect?
I'd say the Certified Master Architect advises strategic leadership and facilitates effective communication with executives. The role extends beyond technical proficiency to include strategic planning, stakeholder management, value proposition development, and aligning technology solutions with business objectives. The Certified Master Architect program is designed for those aspiring to lead transformative initiatives and drive business impact through innovative technology solutions. And to be accepted into the program, candidates must demonstrate that they already possess a very high level of knowledge and experience.
Great. And what kind of value do you think that the training is still being able to provide for you to your customers even now?
Well, before the training, I considered myself being a quite competent architect, but I felt a bit isolated without peers in Sweden to exchange ideas with.
Yeah.
And the CMA training introduced me to a cohort of equally experienced professionals, and we learned a great deal from each other. The training also revealed how much more there was to learn about the platform. And most importantly, I learned to connect technical implementation with maximizing business value and identifying what value really means for an organization and how you measure it and focus on the right activities so you don't so you avoid wasting resources. And additionally, the training provided me with an impressive international network of professionals to consult with on challenging questions.
Well, I love it. And, you've obviously been part of the industry for a very long time. You've completed some very exciting trainings during that time as well. And you've learned a lot, you've experienced a lot, and you've delivered into, I can imagine, many different types of projects over the years. What would you say you're most passionate about within the ServiceNow market, given your experience?
Two things comes to mind. First, to ensure that all ServiceNow initiatives deliver maximum business value and the best user experience for the organization. The solution should have a long life cycle and be cost efficient throughout that entire life cycle, not just during the implementation project. And achieving this requires a deliberate strategy, a lot of knowledge and experience, as well as adherence to the ServiceNow implementation methodology and the best practices and proven experience. In my experience, setting up governance is also crucial, and an experienced architect can make a significant difference in this area. And some of my most important ServiceNow tools, except for the documentation portal and Now Learning and the community, are Customer Success Center and Now Create, because here I can find the best practices and guidelines, checklists, and many other great resources for all project phases and for all roles and personas. And second, I love seeing people grow and reach their full potential. And I enjoy witnessing a team becoming capable of delivering so much more value than the sum of its parts. And if I can contribute to that growth, I'm very proud. I've mentored several young talents throughout my career, and I take great pleasure in sharing my knowledge and experience as a speaker or as a trainer.
Yeah. And what's so lovely to see within the ServiceNow community is that people are willing to help others, and it's not through getting, gain for their own individual brand or for trainings, etc. It's to really see them shine within the ServiceNow industry. And you have introduced me to other people that you have mentored before. It's very exciting to see the journey that they've been able to do in such a short period of time. And it's thanks to you and you wanting to be able to help, but there's others in the community that are doing the same. So it's just a very nice thing to see within the community. And is there any kind of particular advice that you would give to someone looking to maybe start out within the ServiceNow world?
Be humble and recognize that you don't know everything. There is always much more to learn, especially in IT, where innovation moves rapidly. But build a network of skilled professionals to help you grow. And if possible, find a mentor. And ServiceNow offers a mentorship program that can assist with matchmaking. Try to understand what value really means for the organization you work with, because it differs. For example, take the mobile device industry, where it's very important to be first on the market. So quick time to market is really crucial. It doesn't matter if it's not 100% functioning, because you can have patches and upgrades afterwards, but you must be first to the market. That's important for that business. Compare that with the space program. You launch a satellite into space. It must work at the first try because it's really expensive to send up a technician to repair something. So completely different value for two examples of organizations. So you need to realize that. And when you do, then you can contribute to achieving that value. And lastly, remember, asking for help is not a weakness. It's a way to ensure that the best solutions are implemented. And most importantly, your work should be enjoyable. If it's not, you're doing it wrong.
So you need to find your passion, and that's the great thing about ServiceNow. There's so many different things that you can be doing within the ecosystem that you don't need to limit yourself. So what a great way to finish out the episode. Well, it's been lovely to speak to you, Lars. I really appreciate your time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's next to come through your career journey.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Alldus podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and any Android podcast of choice. You can also head over to our website, www.alldus.com, to listen to more podcasts, view our open roles, and stay up to date with industry news. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more great episodes coming very soon.